Hi, it's Jason Meyer. I wanted to introduce the video you're about to watch. It was filmed in the spring of 2017 with a workshop we did with the Vigilance Group. The Vigilance Group is a corporate security company that works with all different types of companies around Middle Tennessee, helping them evaluate their security profile. And I think based on the evaluation they did of our business, of our company, and our facilities, they recommended that we provide a workshop where we provide some real-world ideas about how our employees could keep themselves, secure in almost all situations. It's a dangerous world out there. The sad reality is we got to acknowledge that there are bad people that do horrific things from time to time. People are our greatest assets, and we want to make sure that everyone is as safe as possible. Personal security and corporate security is something we take very seriously here at Frost-Arnett, and so that's why we provided this training. The video is actually divided into two pieces, one of which is really what happens outside these walls, coming to and from here, really going to the grocery store, doing everyday life activities, and then the second piece is really an active shooter training, which is, God forbid something happens in this building, or you go to the mall, you go to the movie theater, it could happen anywhere. We just want to give people some techniques on how to keep themselves as safe as possible. One thing that the Vigilance Group suggested was, with employees coming so early in the morning and leaving late at night, to have some training around how to keep themselves safe, entering and leaving the buildings was one thing that we wanted to emphasize. It's not meant to scare you, but again, the sad reality is it's a bad world out there. If you have any questions after seeing this video, please feel free to come see me or give me a call. Thank you.
I'm Moose Moore. I'm the head of the Vigilance Group. 20 years in the service, flew fighters. After I got out of the service, I ended up going to work with Federal Express. I was an international pilot with Federal Express. I did some things in between. But when I got into Federal Express, and it was after 9/11, so I was concerned about that, so I became part of the Air Marshal Service and carried a weapon when I flew, so you had to get through some extra training on that, so you kind of knew how to recognize danger. Then I went to Israel and studied with the Israelis on predictive profiling and suicide bombers and blast mitigation. These are the things that I just wanted to learn to make me smarter. And I'm doing this while I'm a FedEx pilot. Well, I spent the time in the service. I was with the Army. I was stationed with the Army in Korea on the DMZ. I went and got a black belt in martial arts while I was with the Koreans. When I got into FedEx, then I started studying Krav Maga, which is Israeli self-defense, which means contact combat in Hebrew. It's what you'll see some of today. We'll kind of talk about some things. There are no rules. Perfect. There are no rules. It's not a sport. It's a way to protect yourself. So all that culminated. I was doing some anti-terrorism work when something bad happened, and I'll talk about it and how we got transferred into it. So I do this because it's my passion. I've retired twice. This is what I want to do. I have 10 grandkids. I've been married 45 years. So my focus is on family, and my focus is on taking care of people. That's kind of where I am. Now, Aaron and I got involved actually 6 or 7 years ago in doing a Krav Maga. We were doing some fighting, and I said, I'm going to teach this big guy how to fight. You kidding me? And then, Aaron, why don't you do your little background, and we're doing this training together.
It's very difficult to follow him because he's got all the cool stuff. I'm Aaron Spradlin. I help Moose. I have really just a title of training. 7 years active duty, 20 years altogether, private sector, contracting, all the fun stuff, and working in protection one way or the other. Martial arts background, Army background, paratrooper background, nowhere near as cool as flying jets and doing the really cool stuff. But I'm involved with Moose because of the passion to help people. It's really easy to learn common sense because we all have it. We just got to wake it up. And I'm very honored to be here to help assist Moose in the training.
Okay, and Jason, thank you. George reached out to me. Thank you for having us here, Judd. Thank you, because they're the reason we're here. So I applaud your leadership for doing this.